This episode is part 2 of the driver, where I am going to be starting a driver challenge. This driver challenge is not so much about distance, but is directional. So I asked my 2 coaches to tell me some tips to make sure that when I go to the range to practice, I can apply these tips so that for the driver challenge, I will be able to be successful. The first question that I asked them is that I'm currently struggling in order to feel control with the driver. What do I have to do? Is this common among beginners? Is there a difference between men versus women? And also how I can get more comfortable with the driver.
많은 초보들이 이제 골프를 배우면서 느끼는 게 아이언과 드라이버 스윙의 느낌이 많이 틀리니까 갖기가 참 힘든데, 아이언은 좀 클럽의 길이가 좀 짧으니까 느낌을, 백스윙 탑의 느낌을 갖기 좋은데, 클럽이 드라이버 같은 경우 클럽의 길이가 그러고 스윙 아크가 커지고 궤도가 커지니까 그 부분에 대해서 느낌을 많이 못 갖는 것 같습니다. 그래서 드라이버 같은 경우는 물론 몸의 움직임은 똑같지만 스윙 궤적이 커지면서 클럽 헤드가 내 몸보다 훨씬 더 멀리 뒤로 돌아가는 느낌이 있거든요. 그래서 그 부분을 느끼는 방법들은 우선 드라이버를 풀스윙으로 다 백스윙을 탑을 크게 아이언과 같이 가는 것보다는 4분의 3 스윙 정도에서 충분히 클럽이 부드럽게 돌아가는 느낌을 가진 다음에 그 다음에 피니시로 가는 연습을 하면서 자연스럽게 스윙 크기를 늘려가면 그 아이언과 드라이버의 느낌을 좀 많이 그나마 그 차이를 줄일 수 있는 방법이 되겠습니다.
So I would say that there is obviously a little bit of a difference in the weight of the club. So I wouldn't necessarily say that this problem is singular to only beginners, only men, or only women. I do think that a lot of it has to do with the weight of the club. So if somebody is unbalanced throughout the swing with the driver, it could be something as simple as the weight of the club. So if the weight of the club is too heavy or improperly fit for the certain player, that could influence the balance throughout the swing. So it could be something that's out of the player's control. That's why I wouldn't necessarily say that it's only a beginner's issue, only an issue with men or only women. So properly fitting for a driver is important, so the club doesn't swing you, you swing the club. Also, there is a fine art to balance and rhythm throughout the swing with the driver. So if somebody is swinging out of their shoes, obviously they're not going to feel as if they're in total control of the club, especially with the driver. So being able to not swing out of control and stay in control, that'll definitely help with feeling more in control with the driver.
The second question is, we talked about ball position and swing plane for episode 1. So for this episode, I wanted to learn more about rhythm. So if you guys can elaborate a little bit more about the driver rhythm.
골프에서 그 리듬은 진짜 골프 스윙이 완성된 다음에 리듬은 굉장히 중요하죠. 그 리듬이 그 프로 선수들의 스윙 스타일을 말해주기도 하는데요. 프로들이 골프를 치다가 오늘은 느낌이 안 좋아서 안 됐다는 얘기는 대부분 리듬이 안 좋았다는 얘기를 많이 합니다. 그래서 그 아마추어들이 이렇게 연습을 할 때 대부분 그냥 막 치시는 분들이 있는데, 실제로 골프 스윙의 비밀은 리듬에 있습니다. 그래서 뭐 하나, 둘, 힘이 좀 강한 남자들 같은 경우는 조금 스윙이 빠르다 하시는 분들 같은 경우 원, 투, 뭐 백스윙에 원하고 들어가고 투에 치시는 분도 있고, 아니면 하나, 둘, 셋에 좀 치시는 분도 있고, 또 힘이 좀 여성분들 같은 경우에 좀 힘이 좀 늦으신 분, 좀 이렇게 약하신 분들 같은 경우는 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷 이렇게 좀 부드럽게, 뭐 박인비 선수 같은 경우도 뭐 그러겠죠. 뭐 천천히 이렇게 올라갔다 내려오는 경우도 있는데, 그래서 그거는 본인만이 가지고 있는 느낌, 그거 리듬의 경우는 본인이 갖고 있는 신체적인 기능, 그러니까 힘이 강하든지 또 유연성이 좋다든지 팔의 힘이 강하든지 또 손목의 힘이 강하다든지 뭐 이러한 것들이 복합적인 요소가 본인이 가질 수 있는 그 리듬을 정해줄 수 있을 거라고 봅니다.
So I put a pretty good emphasis on rhythm, especially with the driver. So I want everybody to be able to swing the club as efficiently as they can. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to swing really, really fast. and that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to swing slow. I think that it's good to maintain a consistent rhythm. So it's mainly what I see is in the transition from the backswing to the downswing. So if that transition is very, very quick, they could be inefficiently swinging the golf club, losing some momentum that they've gained throughout the backswing. And I think that's going to be consistent if somebody has a very slow transition as well. So they could be losing momentum. It just makes for a loss of power, an inefficient golf swing. They can't really use much of the leverage that they had gained. So I do think it is important. Something that I use with some of my students is something as simple as saying Coca-Cola. So using the word Coca in the backswing and then Cola in the through swing. This just kind of breaks the swing up a little bit, and it makes for a smoother transition. I've also used numbers counting, so 1, 2. Anything along those lines, anything that's going to get you to transition smoothly and have good rhythm, good tempo to the swing to efficiently swing the club.
Question number 3 is also, what percentage does the right driver impact your performance? So how important is having the right driver going to impact my overall performance?
그리고 이제 그 피팅에 대해서 이제 많이 질문들을 하는데요. 골프를 칠 때 그 드라이버의 길이나 또 무게, 힘이 강한 사람들 같은 경우 뭐 샤프트가 좀 이게 보통 샤프트의 종류가 이제 좀 강한 거 스티프, 레귤러 스티프, 뭐 레귤러 뭐 이렇게 좀 나오는 편인데요. 드라이버 샤프트가 강하면 좀 힘이 강한 헤드 스피드가 빨라지겠죠. 힘껏 휘둘렀을 때 헤드 스피드가 강하니까 헤드가 돌아오는 텐션이 좀 빨라져서 괜찮은데 힘이 강한 사람이 또 샤프트가 약한 거를 썼을 때 헤드가 돌아오는 시간이 늦기 때문에 뭐 슬라이스도 많이 나오고 또 빨리 셔도 훅도 나오고 그래서 실제로 그 클럽의 선정은 굉장히 골프를 치는데 중요한 부분입니다. 우리가 쉽게 얘기해서 신발을 신었다고 생각하면 적은 신발을 신으면 굉장히 발이 불편하죠. 또 큰 신발을 신었을 땐 또 덜커덩거리고 걷는 게 불편할 거고. 그래서 우리가 신발을 맞춰 신는 거와 똑같이 드라이버의 피팅은 중요하다 이렇게 생각하시면 될 것 같습니다.
Properly fitting for the right flex of the shaft, the right weight of the club, so you can swing the club and the club does not swing you. So I think there's an equal balance. We don't want it to be too light, don't want it to be too heavy, we don't want it to be too stiff of the driver shaft, we don't want it to be too much flex. So I do think it's very important to have the right driver. Am I going to say that as soon as we put the right driver in your hands, you're going to hit a perfect drive? Absolutely not. But if we can eliminate one of the variables from your swing in getting you fit into the right driver, I do think that moving forward, it'll be better for your game rather than just picking up a club and trying to make it work. You can go see any of the golf techs in your area. We have a pretty dynamic fitting system here. We've got a couple different manufacturers that we can fit you in. The process takes a little bit longer than most think, but we don't really just want to skip any of those steps. So we're going to make sure that when you walk out the door with that driver, it is fit for you, fit for your swing. There's a lot of really, really good technology out there. There's a lot of really good golf clubs. Can you buy a bad golf club today? Not necessarily, but can you buy the wrong one for you? Absolutely. So the fitting process here, Tech Fit at Golf Tech, is very, very valuable in making sure that you have the right fit club for you.
Number 4 is our directional challenge. So again, this is about having control over where I want to hit my ball.
Deal.
Woo! 2 points.
2 points. Let's gotta stay there. Alright, plus 2.
2 points. 2 points.
Minus 1.
Minus 1? Okay.
Lands outside of the fairway. Okay, it's still positive, still a point.
Is it a point?
It landed in the fairway, but it rolls into the rough.
Okay.
That's a point.
No. Stay. Seems like one step bounce out. Ah. Touch the fairway.
I think that might be a minus 2.
Minus because I didn't even make it to the.
I don't think so.
Okay, minus
It's a minus
2.
2.
Oh my gosh, I was thinking too much. So my final score was 3 points out of a possible 20. Although I was pretty devastated with my points, my coach kind of broke it down for me and said 6 out of 10 were a positive score, meaning that it hit the fairway and stayed in the fairway or rolled off the fairway, which is a score of +2 or +1. But also what was really cool to kind of consider was that 8 out of 10 were also playable. I had 2 shots, my 5th and my 6th, that were didn't even reach the fairway. I feel like this is a great challenge. You guys should definitely try it with you and your friends. I think it's a great way to get you into the range and start practicing. And question number 5 for the coaches is, one tip to really generate the most power out of your driver?
또 그 파워, 멀리 때리고 싶은 게 또 골퍼들의 욕망이죠. 멀리 때리려고 하면 제일 먼저 해야 되는 기본 원리가 헤드 스피드가 빨라져야 됩니다. 그러니까 헤드 스피드를 어떻게 하면 빨리 할 수 있느냐 하는 부분에 대해서 좀 생각을 해봐야 되는데요. 헤드 스피드를 빨리 하는 방법은 우리 몸이 코어가 정확히 됐을 경우 코어가 정확히 되고 모든 것이 다 올바르다는 가정하에서 충분히 코어를 이루어줘서 그 꼬임을 힘 이용해서 공을 쳐줬을 때 헤드 스피드를 높일 수 있는 방법이 있고요. 또 우리가 그 체중 이동을 많이 하죠. 체중 이동은 또 오른쪽 벽, 왼쪽 벽이라고 많이 얘기하는데, 자, 코어를 정확히 하면서 오른쪽에 힘을 다 모아서 왼쪽에 보내주는. 그러니까 야구의 투수가 와인드업을 할 때 왼발을 들고 이렇게 들어서 또 왼발을 놓으면서 힘을 주고 던지는 것과 마찬가지 원리겠죠. 그러면서 헤드 스피드를 좀 많이 높여주는 것이죠. 코일을 이제 정확한 코일을 하기 위해서는, 자, 이게 연습 방법인데, 자, 이렇게 돌아가서 이게 정확한 코일이야. 정확한 코일. 여기서 이 상태에서 클럽이 백스윙이 됐을 때, 자, 클럽 왼손등이 공을 보는 기분으로 돌아왔을 때, 왼손등이 여기서 충분히 헤드 스피드를 올려줄 수 있어. 그렇게 쳐야만 앞에서 공이 소리가 나는 거야. 헤드 스피드가. 그게 헤드 스피드를 빨리 하는 방법이야.
I would say the big thing for the driver is to be able to hit up on it and use the ground to your advantage. So approaching the ball from the inside and being able to have the driver ascending when you're hitting the ball is definitely important to launch the ball in the air. So there's an equal balance in terms of launching it too high, but being able to swing with good rhythm and approaching the ball from the inside and having an ascending club path into the driver into impact is important for getting the ball in the air and keeping the ball in the air for greater distance.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Next week, we're going to be talking about the short game, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.